We haven't taken a break yet, but it's good conversation, and I appreciate it. Critical race theory. You've talked about this a lot. Can you name me one teacher in the Clark County School District that is teaching critical race theory?
Like one specific teacher?
Yeah.
No, I haven't. I've seen the lesson plan. I apologize. I didn't know exactly what we're going to talk about, or I would have brought you this.
Well, you've
this
written
lesson
a lot
plan
of
with
you've
it.
written a lot of articles on critical race theory. The reason why I asked that is you're not the first person that hasn't been able to answer that question. I see a lot of people that talk about critical race theory. Guy Nora was in studio. In his ad, he says, "I'm going to end critical race theory." And I said to him, "Can you name me one teacher that's teaching critical race theory?" He said, "No, I can't." Then why are you putting that in your ad? If this is such a huge issue, where is it happening? Listen, there are 3 million teachers in this country, right? We agree on that? There's a small percentage of those teachers that are idiots. I don't want them indoctrinating kids. Very small percentage. If they're doing that, I want them fired. Gone. But to label all teachers as they're indoctrinating our children, they're telling our kids to be gay and transgender, it's just not happening at the rate that I hear many Republicans talking about it. Am I wrong?
Well, I mean, there's a lot there, right? You kind of zoom in and then you zoom out to something very broad. So maybe we can agree that critical race theory has no place in Nevada classrooms. And what critical race theory is, and maybe this is where we start the conversation, is just agreeing on the definition. Is what are the cause of disparities if you look at just racial groups? Is it solely race, right? Critical race theory posits that if every time you see a racial disparity, it's because of racism. And if you don't see a specific policy that's overtly racist, then you look more broadly at the system. And the system is inherently racist, and there's systemic racism baked into the system. And so anytime, critical race theory, anytime you have a racial disparity, that's the result of racism. And my view, and the view I think is correct, is anytime you have a disparity, there could be the result of racism. That's possible. Or it could be the result of other factors. You look at things like why are there anyway, I mean, so that's
I think that's very fair.
Broadly speaking, that's what the terms of the debate are.
I think that's very fair what you just said. We agree. We don't disagree on everything. It could be racism, but it could also not be racism. It could be very fair. But the point I go back to what I said earlier is, where is it happening? What teachers are doing it? And I just think it's nonsense. I don't think it's happening. It's not happening in the Clark County School District. Maybe there are a few college professors out there that are doing it, but the right wants you to think that our teachers are all indoctrinating our kids and they're teaching critical race theory. And Victor, I'm just saying it's not happening anywhere near the rate that some people say it is.
I'm sorry. I'm glad. Sorry, because I wasn't prepared. I have to kind of recall